All right, yo, what's going on, yo? We back. It's been a long time coming. The Filthy Casual is back, and this is the part of Charismatic Creations where I bring in, my peoples. You've met them before. Gonna get some new people. We're gonna have some old people. But today's show, we're doing the SummerSlam 2023 preview predictions, one of the biggest pay-per-views, I'm sorry, premium live events of the year. And we're just going to dive into it. And I got with me, you've met him, you know him, it's Killer Cam, aka the amazing Spider Cam, Friday Night Era. It's on hiatus, but we coming back, according to Killer.
Main Spider can't hear AK and say, AK, put your mom in the figure for a leg out. Follow the Blur Cartel, Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch. Don't put me on the Summer Jam screen. Zoom is out. Friday night year. I mean, we back tomorrow. SummerSlam predictions, top 10 factions, all time. Blur.com, follow them. Blur Official on YouTube. All that shit, But here, Charismatic Creations, Filthy Casuals, 2-man power trip.
God, isn't that like one of your popular, most like watch shows, the 2-man power trip? You and me and you. But y'all know y'all can catch me socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, the 215 that's spelled out on Twitter, and Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram. Don't forget about coffee, Patreon, all donations are welcomed. And we gonna get into it. So SummerSlam, that's how we do when we do the preview shows. We always gotta take a look at last year's cards first, just to see what in the hell just happened. And in professional wrestling, a year can change everything. So last year's SummerSlam was at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, and this was the card: Bianca Belair defeating Becky Lynch to retain the Raw Women's Championship. I believe that was the debut of Damage Control. Everybody came back. Logan Paul.
That's when Becky got hurt, right?
Yes, that's when Becky did the match with separated shoulder. Logan Paul defeated The Miz. Bobby Lashley defeated Austin Theory by submission to retain the United States Championship. Ray and Dom defeated the Judgment Day in a no DQ tag team match. How much a year changes? Pat McAfee defeated Happy Corbin. The Usos retained the tag team championships, the undisputed tag team championships against the Street Profits. And don't forget, Jeff Jarrett was the special guest referee for that match.
Jeff Jarrett.
Liv Morgan defeated Ronda Rousey by pinfall to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. And Roman Reigns defeated Brock Lesnar to retain the undisputed Universal World Championship, blah, 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 in a last man standing match. So that was last year's card. It was a good show. It was a solid show.
I don't remember the Liv Morgan match. I'm not gonna lie to
you. it's the heater match to calm everybody down, because if I'm thinking back about that show, honestly, it was just an average show. Like, Bianca and Becky was good. Roman and Brock was good, a little over the top, but it was good. But I remember being kind of disappointed with everything else, especially with the Uso Street Profits match, because they wanted to get that magic from, what was the Money in the Bank match, and it was just wasn't as good as the Money in the Bank match,
especially when you add Jeff Jarrett.
So, like we said, look what a year makes, because now Dom is in the Judgment Day. The Street Fighters are probably about to be part of the new Hurt business, and Becky, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. So this year's card, we got to start about the two most glaring things that are missing: Trish and Becky. Now, we were building up to this match, right? And for all intents and purposes, SummerSlam built the man. It created the man, where where the man was breathed, where like all of her, like if you look at Becky's major events in her career outside of the WrestleMania Triple Threat match, it's all happened at SummerSlam. The return, the change to the man, defeating Bianca, losing to Bianca, the face, like it all SummerSlam, and she's not on the card now. I think she's not on the card because I think Trish's nose is still broken, and he can't. That's why he can't do the match.
So they're going with that.
Trish mask came off Monday on Raw, and her nose still looked a little jammed up. And I don't think Trish is comfortable wrestling in that mask. She's not Pac. Pac wrestled with that mask for like 3 months. You know what I mean? So I think that's why you have a Hall of Famer and a future Hall of Famer not in the car. So I can give you that excuse of Trish is still hurt. I've heard nothing about Raquel because is it safe to assume that, let's say, outside of Roman and the Usos, maybe Seth, Rhea is probably the most over person in the company right now?
Well, LA Knight.
LA Knight, but like Rhea's everywhere. And
is she the most? Is she top 5 most over?
She's definitely in top 5 for sure.
Probably.
So I've heard nothing. Rhea's not hurt, and I told y'all this stat. Rhea hasn't been pinned since May of 2022. Like what? He's not on the card. Here's the thing, everybody, and I'm not the biggest fan of Raquel. I think she's just okay. I don't know what came to them to speaks about the overall quality of the women's division right now. But like, how was Rhea not on the card? And I think another reason that these 2 matches got cut. Who says you have to stick to cutting the show off at 11 o'clock? Like, the only time they go past the 3-hour mark is when they're in Saudi Arabia. And even still, wasn't Night of Champions pretty short? Wasn't still like 2.5, 3 hours?
Well, they cutting back on the. Remember, this Clash at Castle was like 5 matches, right?
Clash at the Castle. Let me see.
So we're in and out, and that's it.
It be Clash at the Castle. Results. It was 7 matches. One match on the pre-show, but every single match, with the exception of the Liv Shayna match, went almost 20 minutes. Damage Control 6-woman tag match went 19 minutes. The Gunther Sheamus match went 20 minutes. Liv Shayna went 11 minutes. Edge and Ray versus the Judgment Day went 12 minutes. Seth and Riddle went 18 minutes, and Roman Drew went 30 minutes. Hold on. Did I just say that? Roman and Drew went 30 minutes? Did it feel like 30 minutes?
Probably all the false finishes. I mean.
So yeah, and you know what it is? It's probably because I'm used to AEW's 5-hour shows.
The hostage situation.
So let's dive into it. So we know what the first match is, and we know what the last match is. We know that the first match of SummerSlam is Logan Paul Ricochet, and it's because as soon as the match is over, Logan's going to go see his dickhead brother fight. So he's going to just hop on a plane and go see Jake. I think Jake's fighting.
I mean, that's a good way to charge up the crowd.
Yeah. Part of me thinks that this might be a kind of predictable SummerSlam, but we'll see. Does Logan Paul Ricochet have the chance to like steal the show?
No. I'll give it two reasons why. As great as Logan Paul opponents make him look, Ricochet is not that guy to make him look great. You have to be on equal leveling with him to run a show. So what I mean by that is you need like him and Will Ospreay, and then from back in the day, of course, and you're gonna get a cinematic pirouette classic of choreography that is sports entertainment that Jim Cornette would barf on. So yeah, but you had to, if you see some of Ricochet's great matches, be like him and AJ Styles. AJ Styles is a 20 plus year vet, so I mean, you're gonna get something great. And even when you add a person in there, you're gonna get a what was it a moonsault into bouncing off him into a style clash for the win. I mean, yeah.
You don't think Ricochet? You don't think Ricochet is like a really
I don't think
wrestler?
Ricochet can carry a match with a noob.
Okay.
So you had the Miz. The Miz can carry. Miz is a vet. He can carry. Just go my pace. Seth is a vet. Masterful vet.
This is not downplaying Ricochet as a wrestler.
No, Ricochet's a phenomenal wrestler. I don't think he can. He's not like a ring.
He's not a ring general. Okay.
No, he's not like, oh shit fell apart and now Dolph has to move the pieces on the board, or Mark Henry got to move the pieces on the board, i.e. Elimination Chamber, something like that. Just be like, all right, well, fuck it, we're just gonna do this. Like, I respect Ricochet for like doing this double standing Spanish fly to the outside, but Logan Paul got fucked up way worse than he was.
I wish the WWE would let Ricochet dive into his Prince Puma stuff.
I don't think he can do it anymore. Like, he can't do the double moonsaults. He can't do like the shit he was doing in Lucha Underground. I don't think he can do that anymore. Like, if he was in AEW, they was like, yeah, go ahead, do what you want. But I think I respect Ricochet for knowing he can't do certain moves anymore.
I think
it's gonna be a good match. I think, depending on who produces it. 1, the finish. 2,
the finish is okay. So I think Logan Paul's 100% winning this match.
He's bound to win.
He's been in this match. Now, what question is he winning by like a frog splash or something, or is he winning by with the knockout punch
via some Samantha Irving interference and the punch into some false splash?
Yeah. I don't like Logan Paul. I think he's a scumbag person, but he's also really good. It was like what, him, Bad Bunny, Stephen Amell, 3 best celebrity wrestlers.
Yeah.
And when we go, can we get Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny next year at WrestleMania? Yeah, we
Puerto Rico.
just go back to Puerto Rico every year. All right, so yeah, Logan Paul's winning. I don't even think the match is gonna be long. A 10-minute heater. I think what's gonna happen is this is gonna follow the AEW. AEW always starts their first match on the actual main card with like a banger to like get the crowd going. And I think this is probably the best match for that. Just do some high flying, flippy doodah stuff. 2023 wrestling, so we'll do dives. But yeah, Logan Paul's taking us. He can get a win and he can disappear again and come back for, I guess, the next Saudi Arabia show.
So we'll be back in November.
So, Ronda, Shayna. This is one of the matches I'm like most looking forward to. First of all, that video, the 2 videos that they produced Monday were phenomenal. And it was Paul Heyman and Jeremy Borash that produced those videos. It was phenomenal. It's like when WWE puts these videos together, nobody's better. It brought in all the heat, all the emotion. So Ronda, Shayna, like, I'm happy they're fighting. I'm also disappointed that they're fighting because I really wanted them to get a good tag title reign, but sounds like Ronda's contract is up and she's going to take some time off, which I don't fault her for. Take the time off you need. That's priority number 1 in life. Do what's best for you, right? I just really wish they had a good tag team title reign, but also I know this match is going to be good. It's an MMA rules match. I wish it was in the fight pit. I wish it was.
This match is either going to be good or it's going to be bad.
Now, is there a part where Ronda and Shayna try to go above and beyond just because they're best friends, they know each other, and they can try to like put on great work, or do they go and work like a true technical wrestling MMA match where I think the WWE audience can't understand it? Because I
If
don't, I
this
like
if
if
this
this match
match
happened, if this match happened in AEW or Impact, the crowd would eat it up. But I don't think the crowd would eat this
if
match up.
this match ends in 15 seconds via armbar, do not be surprised.
If Ronda taps out Shayna and just leaves,
If we get vintage Ronda where she just armbar, you're dead, and then just like don't be surprised.
I would love that. Honestly, I would love that. And Ronda just leaves and just and then comes back and like with the Rumble or something. I
Ronda
would love
leaves.
that.
Ronda leaves, flips the bird. She's the baddest woman on the planet again, and then that can run till she comes back.
I love that. I because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches on the card, and there's something else is going to happen. So not every match is going to be quick. This could be that quick heater of a match. You know what I mean? You Shayna to win this match because I was like, Ronda's leaving. She's going to give the rep to our friend. But you just pointed out.
Don't be surprised that they play the whole video package, including entrances, start the bell, armbar, Shayna taps.
I would love that. And do the rematch at WrestleMania.
Oh, there's no rematch. That's it.
So we're not even going to get Goldberg smash.
Shayna can win the Rumble and face Rhea. I mean, that's fine.
So you're taking okay. I'm still going to go with Shayna. Who are you picking?
I'm picking Ronda.
You picking Ronda? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I like both of these women a lot. I wish Shayna got booked like how she was booked in the Black and Gold and just tap, nap, or snap. But I can really get down with the Ronda quick tap out. But what if it was a quick Shayna Kurafita clutch tap and she puts Ronda to sleep?
I just can't see it.
Okay. Protect your investment.
Protect the future investments. Shayna can always be a number one contender for Rhea because they have no credible opponent for her.
Well, yeah, let's take let's WWE roster. And if we go to the women's division on Raw, there are a lot of women on Raw. Like a lot. Becky, Candice, Chelsea, Dana's in NXT. Becky, Candice, Chelsea, Emma, Indy, Katana, Kaden, Maxine Dupree, Natalia, Nikki Cross, Piper Nevin, who's just gone. Raquel, Rhea, Ronda's about to leave. Shayna, Sonya, Tegan, is not there. Trish, Valhalla, Xylee, who's just not there. Zoe. You're right, Ronda. Rhea has no credible challenges. That's weird. That's like, who do you? The only real challenge is what, Becky?
I mean, yeah, we kind of haven't seen that.
Yeah,
or Bianca, or whatever the case.
That's it kind of sucks. All right. Next up, we've got the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Drew McIntyre. First thing I'll ask is, will this match be as good as any of the previous Gunther matches? Like when Gunther shows up, it's like, yo, I'm ready.
Well, you gotta ask yourself: is Drew better than Sheamus?
It's a push. I actually think they're equal in their own respective right. Okay. Well, the match won't be bad.
Sheamus is a better brawler.
Drew's a better wrestler who can brawl. Okay. I get the history
I
of this
wouldn't
match.
even go there. Well, honestly, I wouldn't go that far. We look at Sheamus' best of 7 series with he had with Cesaro. It's like those were classics. Like, is Drew a better sports entertainer? Maybe.
Yeah. First things first. How was Gunther the bad guy? How was Gunther a bad guy?
Because he's foreign. That's rule number 1.
I want to bring honor and grace to the sport that I love and respect to this championship.
You're foreign next. Like, what the fuck?
But
And I know Drew's foreign too, but
Drew's foreign, and so is Sheamus.
you're the wrong foreign.
All right. In the words of the Brawling Brutes, will this be a banger? I think so. I just think Gunther has it. I just think Gunther
Is Gunther better than Walter?
Gunther better than Walter. Okay. It's safe to say Walter's best match is probably against Dragunov. Dragunov 2. Losing when Gunther lost the UK championship to Dragunov. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because you figure you got the 2 Dragunov matches, you got the Tyler Bate match, the Pete Dunne match. Probably, yeah, I would say probably Dragunov 2. All right. Gunther, his best match, it's Sheamus at Clash of the Castle. Yeah. I would say Sheamus at Clash of the Castle. Compare those matches. Which match is better?
Dragunov.
And it is not by much.
It's just the brutality was on another level up there.
All right. So we got the Aussie title, and Gunther is now what, the fourth longest Intercontinental champion, if I'm correct.
Well, he I mean, he has to break the record at this point. So
He's the let me see, Intercontinental Championship Reigns. Bam. Reigns. We scroll all the way down. He is at currently 417 days, which puts him. But who's he behind?
Honky Tonk Man.
Well, everybody's behind Honky Tonk Man. Days recognized. There we go. He is behind only Pedro Morales, who he's about to pass, and he is a little over. Is that 454? He's a little over a month away. He's a little over six weeks away from passing the Honky Tonk Man. So if we're saying he's passing the Honky Tonk Man, that means he's retaining, correct?
He might as well.
And then he immediately loses the championship because that's what WWE does.
Immediately, no. I think it'll hold it till another big pay-per-view, which will be the Rumble.
Okay. Gunther, yeah, he's at 417 plus days. Pedro Morales was actually no. we're looking at Pedro Morales' 2 combined reigns were 425 days. So he's past the Macho Man, who was 414 days. So yeah, Gunther is second. That's interesting. Pop quiz came. Who has the most Intercontinental Championship reigns?
I mean, it's Chris Jericho, right?
Chris Jericho at
9.
9. Who's second?
Miz or Ziggler, one of the two.
It's Miz at 8. And then Jericho's got 9. Miz has 8. Jeff Jarrett is tied with RVD and Ziggler with 6 apiece.
Jeff Jarrett.
Triple H has 5, which is really weird.
That was like purple long spandex Triple H.
Yeah. So Gunther, Drew retains. He's gonna pass the honky tonk, man. The thing I love about Gunther is he's winning matches. Gunther doesn't have a finisher. It's like sleeper, power bomb, big boot, splash. I here's the thing I do love with the Doma Gunther. They're keeping him strong for the inevitable Gunther Roman match. I don't hate it. All right. The SmackDown Women's Championship. I have one fear with this match. Cam, what is that fear?
Charlotte wins. LOL.
Yeah. It hurts me so much that Asuka is secondary in this feud. Literally 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, when Bianca had her match against Asuka, SmackDown opened up with Charlotte and Bianca agreeing to a WWE Women's Championship match, just assuming Bianca was going to beat Asuka. Yeah, I've never seen someone in like professional wrestling that has done damn near everything iconic, historic, and memorable, and have felt less important like Asuka has.
Bailey, because Bailey's played
third fiddle to all the horsewomen, and she's got like
or possibly fourth.
And like look Asuka's Soul Survivor, Elimination Chamber winner, Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank winner, Women's TLC match winner. What? Like, so we got to rebuild Asuka. We got to take her back a little back to the Kana. And she's just second fiddle. And my biggest fear is that Charlotte wins. My second biggest fear is that Bianca wins. So I just gotta go against my fear. I just have to pick Asuka to win this match. I have to pick Asuka to win.
By nefarious means.
What's nefarious?
Heelish tactics. One or both women gets the mist.
This is going to be a good match. For that I know. It's just in the back of your mind where you're like, yo, Charlotte's probably going to win.
Charlotte wins. LOL. But I have Asuka winning because the whole feud makes. I mean, the feud makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time.
It's like, okay, Asuka wins. Where do you go after this, because the whole thing was Bianca and Charlotte trying to become champion.
Well, you go Io at that point sooner than later.
And there lies the rub. In the back, just waiting, is Miss Money in the Bank, Io Sky, my favorite women's wrestler in the WWE. One of the best women's wrestlers. One of the best wrestlers on the planet. Is Io walking out with the championship?
She would have to at that point.
Why?
Well, she would have to because she held it down in pre and introductory 2.0 as women's champion. And then now she can hold it down post damage control because, i.e., we don't give a fuck about Bailey, i.e., Dakota Kai is always going to be hurt. So, I mean, she can be a solo champ and Asuka can put her over.
So this is what I need coming out of this is Asuka Io. And I just need remember okay. So remember when Asuka
you gotta let Chris in.
When Asuka and Sheamus when Asuka and Shinsuke won the Royal Rumble, right? AJ Styles was WWE champion, and all we had to say was, Vince, all we had to do was, just go do your Wrestle Kingdom match. That's it, right? Io Asuka, just go out there. Y'all have 20 minutes. Io, you win. Do the match. We don't need anything else.
No, but we got Dick Kick City bitch in the fucking probably 3 pay-per-views in a row.
Shinsuke just lifting with the low blow.
To the point AJ got a cup and said, fuck you.
So joining us is the Hollywood sensei, you know him.
Definitely.
Jordan Nelson, right? He came in right at the halfway mark. So I have to pick Asuka to win because I don't want Charlotte to win. That's kind of like bad, right? And I just need to transition to Asuka Io. That's it.
Let the hate flow through you.
Let the hate flow. Let the hate consume you, Cena. All right. So we have one of the reasons I think why the 2 women's matches aren't on the card. WWE got paid a shit ton of money for the Slim Jim Battle Royal. So we had the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, right?
Horrible.
We had the Netflix Army of the Dead zombie match.
Horrible.
So here we are, Slim Jim.
That's a great quiz question. What was the only match that the Miz got injured in?
Got injured. And who was his opponent?
Damian Priest.
Okay. I'm fine with this getting people on the card. I don't know what. There's not one of the women put on pre-show. Whatever. If we're going to do this damn Slim Jim match, right? Why has there been no mention of the Macho Man?
Well, you know why.
Vince is on medical leave,
Right.
and getting raided by the feds. He ain't here.
Well, right. that's still Triple H's wife. I mean, I'm just saying.
So Randy Savage is getting the Benoit treatment.
I'm not saying all that, but things got to get swept under the rug.
This is crazy.
The final 2 is obviously going to be Sheamus and LA Knight. This is the way to get LA Knight on the card and get LA Knight to win. It would be shocking if LA Knight didn't win this match.
I agree.
Would it be?
It would be like the hype for LA Knight is like he's so over right now. Like
There is simmering. His push is simmering.
You know what? You know what? I'll counter this. How did the Yes movement get over?
Fans revolted because they kept making Daniel Bryan lose.
So
I don't think
history. So you don't have LA Knight win the U.S. title tournament. You don't have him win Money in the Bank. You don't have him win this Battle Royal. Keep it going. That's all you have to do. Don't have him win the Rumble. Keep it going. It's simple. He has the number 1, the number 3, the number 4, the number 5 merch on WWE for, I don't know how you should skip 2 all the way to 3, but whatever. Have him keep losing. It's pretty fucking simple.
I mean, the guys got weathermen doing forecasts, the weather forecast like him.
Right.
Keep it going. He's going to lose his battle royal. I guarantee.
So who's winning?
Cam saying if it ain't broke, don't fix
it. Exactly.
So who's winning in your book?
I have no fucking clue who's in this damn battle royal. So
let me see. Let me see.
I need the roster. Who's in this thing?
Let me see who's announced right now. Currently announced for this match is LA Knight, Sheamus, Ciampa, Shinsuke, Otis, and Gable. So going off of that, I'm assuming Bronson Reed will be in it. The rest of the Brutes will be in it. Probably the Viking Raiders.
In fact, I know who's winning. I mean, top dollar.
Not Nada, Uncle Phil.
Top dollar is gonna win it. You know what I mean?
Fuck it. Didn't Matt Moss win a fucking battle royal?
Yeah, he won one.
Anything's possible.
Anything is possible in these battle royals. Fuck it.
I mean, no, probably Sheamus.
So have LA Knight be top last 3, and he just loses. There you go. Keep it going. It'll just make it more. And then have him in a Survivor Series match. Have him get pinned first. Fuck it. Just keep it going. It doesn't matter.
Put him in the elimination chamber, have him lose. You know what I mean?
Put him on Team SmackDown. He's the first one eliminated. Put him in the number 1 contender chamber match. He's the first one to get eliminated.
Put him in the SmackDown World Cup. Remember that?
LA Knight and the King of the Ring.
Make him number 1 in the Rumble. Make him number 1 in the Rumble. Go the distance and lose.
Fuck it.
I'll tell you this though. This is a prediction. I don't think Santos Escobar is beating Theory Friday. I think they're going to move the title to LA Knight. But according to Cam, just keep making them lose. Get wins, but then the big match comes, take the L.
Right.
All right, so we've got our heater. There's going to be a heater portion of the show where we take a break, and this part of the show involves Grayson Waller. First things first, Grayson Waller is what Vince thinks Austin Theory is. And Grayson Waller's first feud is I'm just going to call out legends. So the WWE has this mentality where it doesn't matter if you win or lose, as long as you're getting the rub from a legend, you're fine. Except for when what was it, DX and the Bullet Club like just shitted on FTR at Raw, whatever.
Let's see, FTR, the Ascension. I mean, it only worked for Randy Orton, to tell you the truth. So he's already feuded with AJ Styles. That happened while Grayson Waller was in NXT. He had a match with Edge. Edge gave him the rub. Edge won, but Edge gave him the after the match rub. And on social media, he's been calling out
Taker, Stone Cold, and The Rock. And The Rock has responded multiple times. So at this point, I think The Rock's just going to be at SummerSlam. I also think Waller is taking a chokeslam, a stunner, and he's going to take it. He's going to take a chokeslam from Taker. Taker's just going to leave. Waller's going to get up. Glass breaks. Stone Cold. The entranceway is probably going to be long as hell because they're just long enough. So he comes down, 4-wheeler, right? Hit the 4 corners. Waller gets up, stunner. Take Stone Cold beers, walks out. There's a pause. Everybody's like hype. Waller's finally getting up, and then you get if you smell. Rock comes out, and doesn't immediately rock bottom him. They actually have some words because Waller can go on the mic. I legitimately think this is going to happen.
I like where this is going.
You can't have Waller call out these legends.
So you mean to tell me they're going to do a WrestleMania 31 and just like when we get Shawn, McFoley, Austin, fuck all over the heel. I don't know about all that. I mean, Rock can use the money because XFL, LOL. But I mean, it could, but I see Taker because Kid Rock's gonna be there, relevancy in 2023. So American Badass can come out and destroy Waller. I can see that. That's the only thing I can see. Really.
No Rock.
Rock in Detroit? Why?
It's The Rock. He's the highest paid actor in Hollywood. He can do whatever.
It's not Miami. It's not Hollywood. It's not Miami. I don't see The Rock coming out. I can see Kid Rock, doing a live performance and Taker coming out.
I'll tell you. I'll give you another reason why I think The Rock is going to be there.
He's bet his life on this to come out.
Roman Reigns was just on First Take. He mentioned The Rock. He mentioned The Rock a few times.
He did.
Well, he had to. Well, Paul Heyman said, "Screw Bobby the Brain Heenan, he's dead." So I mean, wrong there.
Bobby Heenan catching strays from the grave. That's crazy.
But this is the heater part of the show because then we're going to dive into the final 3. So let's go with Brock, Cody, and I think it's just a regular one-on-one match.
Cody.
There's no stipulation. There's no. Now I'm almost 100% sure Cody went to Triple H and was like, "Yo, can we do a bull rope match?" Triple H probably said, "Yeah." Brock was like, "No." All
right, can we
I can see Brock saying, "No, I'm good."
Also, speaking on Brock, can we also admit Brock Lesnar is Mr. SummerSlam just by a mile at this point?
Oh,
he lost last year, but you probably go him, Becky, and Randy, the 3 biggest SummerSlam peoples.
I mean, he's won, obviously.
Still don't know why Brock attacked Cody. Still don't know. He just did it to do it.
Do you see my face? You ain't even edge of my face.
We'll never know.
He just did it.
It's night after WrestleMania. I'm gonna F5 you. We've seen this before, so I mean, I'm very confused why there's confusion on this. Like he didn't do it to Cena, and then him and Cena had a little thing. Cena won at Extreme Rules, which is probably a dumb booking decision, but whatever.
I'm really surprised that there's no stipulation here, but
if you look at all of Brock's SummerSlam matches, they didn't really have stipulations. Him and Taker, no stipulation.
Last man standing match last year. That's one last man standing match again.
Well, okay, Roman. But him and Taker, no stipulation. Him and Randy, no stipulation. I don't think him and Punk had a stipulation. It could have been no DQ. I could be wrong on that one.
What year was that?
2013. No, 2013, I believe. Right when Cena fought Bryan. Could be no DQ.
Brock, it was no DQ. Brock's Punk was no DQ.
Okay, so after that, it was just whatever. And he fought Roman again. That was a regular match.
Also, Cam, pop quiz 2013 SummerSlam. What was the first match on that card?
Son,
2013 SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Oh no, I know this. I actually do know this. This is it was Kane versus Bray Wyatt Inferno match.
Yes. The Ring of Fire
whatever. And
here's
did nothing.
Here's a fun little side tangent real quick. Here's this card 2013. Bray Kane Ring of Fire. Cody defeats Damian Sandow. Del Rio retains and he taps out Christian, retaining the World Heavyweight Championship. Jesus. Natalya defeated Brie Bella. Brock beat Punk in a no DQ match. Ziggler and Caitlyn defeated Big E and AJ Lee. Daniel Bryan defeated Cena for the WWE Championship, and then Randy Orton cashed in. I love looking back at old cards and just wondering, like, what the hell?
It was a solid SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Who's winning between Cody and Brock? It's probably Cody.
Who wins the rubber match?
We got to reheat Cody up.
Cody, because he took last month off and fought Dominic for no reason.
It was fun. It was a fun little Dominic Mysterio. I'm sorry. Part of me thinks Dom is more over than LA Knight at this point. LA Knight's over. LA Knight's over. The moment Dom comes out, it's just.
Listen, Dirty Dom he's exceeded. You know what I mean? He's on another planet at this point.
All right. So Cody defeats Brock. Now,
so isn't the series tied 1-1 right now?
Yeah, Cody won the first match. Brock won the second match.
I'll take Cody. I'll take Cody for this
one. And then of course, well, here's the thing. No, Brock got to get that Saudi check.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He won't fight Cody, so I don't know who is going to be at Saudi. World Heavyweight Championship. Seth freaking Rollins defending against Finn Balor in a match that is quote unquote 7 years in the making. They just told us this match is 7 years in the making, like 3 weeks ago.
The 7-year itch.
Right.
To become my 7-year bitch. Finn's words, not mine. I do enjoy them heating Finn up. Them murdering Seth and then him attacking Seth in that interview. All right. I am going out on a limb here. I think Finn is winning. I think Finn is winning.
I mean, I could go on a further limb than you.
If Finn wins, does Damian cash in?
Do not break up the Judgment Day.
But I can go on a further limb, though.
What's further than Finn winning?
Damian cashes in, turns into a triple threat. Now, when has that happened before? And then Finn can pin Damian.
Finn becomes champion, pinning Damian while also costing Damian his Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh, but do we want to take the title from Seth this early?
Yes. Seth only won the belt, 2-3 months ago?
But it's protecting Seth nonetheless. He didn't take the pin.
True.
Now, there's two options. There's three multiverses you can do. You could do Seth wins, LOL, whatever, and it does nothing for him. Finn wins, and then Judgment Day just the top heel stable on Raw that you desperately need. And there'll be the top heel stable on NXT also. There'll be top heel stable not on SmackDown, but there's no stable. Is Bloodline really a stable with two people and Paul Heyman? I don't think so. But you can also just do the inner struggle with the Judgment Day and figure out what side you're going to take. You're going to take Finn's side or you're going to take Damian's side and then put Rhea and Dom in the middle of it. And you already got JD McDonough in the wings from weeks ago to back up Finn. You have nobody to back up Damian but Rhea and Dom, and then figure out what you're going to do.
But let's be real. If Rhea is your backup, then you're good.
But you got to make a decision.
If mommy is your backup, why haven't they given me my Rhea Solo Sikoa match yet? If this was Impact, they would have had a Monsters Ball match already. Okay,
Because
Definitely.
Clarissa Shields want to fight Keith Thurman. So I mean, that's also not gonna happen. But
Hey,
just
well,
saying.
listen, Keith Thurman said he accepts the challenge, so
Shit.
it might happen. You know what I mean, listen,
um,
I'm all for chaos and anarchy. Like, listen, I know, don't break up the Judgment Day, don't like, and I don't want it to happen, but they broke up the Hurt Business, so we know it can happen. You know what I mean?
Vince broke up the Hurt Business because he didn't want Drew McIntyre to get booed at WrestleMania,
Definitely.
and now it looks like we're about to get a new Hurt Business with Lashley, the Street Profits, and either Trick or Mello.
It'll probably just be Mello because Trick going solo.
So fuck Omos. He not in it.
Since this draft, I just did two.
Wasn't Omos a free agent?
He is a free agent. I did a show 2 weeks ago. It was a look back at the draft. Now there's like 15. There's like 15 people, including free agents, that are just like not used. Remember Odyssey Jones got drafted from NXT and Zion Quinn.
And Wrestling Purgatory.
They're gonna get fired.
Xia Li gone.
I mean, if we're looking at this match, I want Finn to win. Kind of.
I want Finn to win.
Clearly.
Seth got the title nice and warm. What's the next pay-per-view after SummerSlam?
Payback. You can keep it going at Payback.
Payback in Pittsburgh. Y'all trying to go to Payback?
All right. So
Pittsburgh.
I'm saving all the money for them $600 WrestleMania package.
Is there any chance Damian cashes in during the tribal combat? Is there any chance?
It's not a Nigeria drum match, so it should be pretty good.
Also, shout out to Apollo Crews, who got a better push when he was doing the accents, and even with NXT. Now he's just back on the main roster, getting scrubbed out.
Apollo.
What's his name? General Aziz is going.
Commander Aziz.
Commander Aziz. He's back
over
to
down in NXT doing nothing.
Remember,
I think
hold on. They got NXT Underground, right?
Yeah, they just had that. So no, it wasn't called NXT Underground, which is called Raw Underground in NXT.
Nasty. That's a bad era. I would love to do a segment on Friday night where we go back in time and just like this happened here. And
I love the pandemic era wrestling. I love it. I love it. We got to do and see so much shit that we can't do. If we don't have the pandemic era, we do not have the Firefly Funhouse match or Taker's Last Ride. We just don't have it.
Don't bury me.
we don't have that. We don't have remember during in AEW, Sting debuted during the pandemic and Matt Hardy.
Facts.
So I think we're all in agreement that Finn is probably
not we all probably. Agree that we want Finn to win.
We want
Finn is going to win.
I think Finn is winning. I got some belief in it. Just like I really believe that The Rock is going to show up. I believe Finn's going to win.
That's what we call wishful thinking.
And in the main event, Roman Reigns defending the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against his cousin Jey Uso, a match 2.5 years in the making. Because don't forget, this story started in the pandemic.
It did.
All right. Jay said, "I gotta get you, yo." We're living in era. So we go outside of the pandemic. We're living in an era where Jey Uso is about to main event SummerSlam. And nobody's like, okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. How can they keep this story? This story has so many twists and so many turns. And now here we are at the inevitable Jey Roman.
Is this the episode?
I think with this match, this is the start of, this is the beginning of the end of the Bloodline storyline. We go Roman Jey, we go Roman Jimmy, we go Solo versus his brothers, we go Solo versus Roman, and we ended with, in my opinion, Rock Roman. But I think this is where we start to transition out of the Bloodline storyline. You know this match is going to be long.
Oh, of course.
Because Roman's matches are just long. Jay's not winning. I'm sorry to say that. Jay's not winning. But they're going to make you believe he's going to win. Remember this. Roman fought Jay twice already and only got by the skin of his teeth. The first match was the regular one-on-one match where what happened? Jimmy threw in the towel for Jay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second match was the I Quit Hell in a Cell match where the only reason Jay quit is because Roman was choking out Jimmy. So he doesn't have like a clean, W on Jay. The cracks are coming. Roman's winning this match, but he's not going to come out of this match looking good.
Definitely. I agree. I feel like Roman's going to win, but just like you said, it's all going to be framed like, did he really win? Like, you know what I mean? Jay,
well, think about this. All of Roman's championship defenses, not a single one has he won clean. Not a single one.
Yeah.
So we're assuming he's winning his match. How is he winning?
I mean, we don't honestly, we don't know. And I would give WWE credit to at least keeping that a surprise for the most part, and keeping, like, if you even take the last paper, Money in the Bank, you take the Money in the Bank, nobody saw that coming. At least the dick punch, and then even Jay getting the pin, but rehashing from when the Shield first lost, and yada yada yada. So I guess at some point we know the finish. If you pay attention to WWE lore, that's how they're gonna do this.
Roman with another kick out nut punch.
I think that's played out. It's gonna be something that we missed during the pandemic, something we overlooked in 2021 or 2022.
Quick question: is there any chance The Rock pops out for this match specifically?
Praying on The Rock. I think Ricochet's going to be there. That makes sense.
So that this has been something that's been on my mind. I think we all assume at some point The Rock is going to be a part of the storyline. All of us assume the end game match is Rock Roman. So we're not really worried about The Rock. But every other living member of this family that we can get, that's, like not on the indies or in AEW or New Japan, that they can get, has been here, except for Rikishi. At some point, he's got to show up.
Right.
because you already had Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoan, show up. That was just like, and I'm glad that they put the younger fans on. Like, yo, Roman, Paul Heyman has known this family for like 40 years. He used to manage them. He used to manage the Samoan SWAT team. Like he's here.
Right.
Rikishi has not been here, and I'm like, and it's a weird thing. Like if we go back to Backlash, oh, here's Carlito, here's Savio Vega. Where's Rikishi?
Where's Rikishi? So Rikishi shows up, attacks Roman, and says he did it for The Rock. You know what I mean?
That'll be throwing something at a dartboard and making it stick from 30 years ago. I did it for the walk. You did it for yourself. You're throwing wearing fatty.
Rikishi's got to show up. It's just, what is his role? Like, you can't have Rikishi show up and then like fall in line with Roman. He's got to back his sons,
right? But also, does he follow the rules and back the tribal chief?
That's the thing. We follow the rules. That's why we got tribal combat right now, which is pretty much anything goes match.
Yeah.
And anything goes match won't even be. I'm sorry, it won't even be as good as the one that just happened on Dynamite. It won't. But whatever. I love this storyline.
Can't wait.
It every time I think they're done, we're getting to the end, there's a twist. It took them almost 3 years just to get Jay to turn. And it's only because we were like, you know what? We're just gonna put in Sami Zayn for 6-7 months.
But they extended the storyline another 6 to 7 months.
Yeah. And it's so now I can tell you what was probably gonna happen. Tony D'Angelo and Stacks is gonna show up and put the hit out on everybody. That's what's gonna happen.
Nasty.
But yeah, Roman's winning. Take a month off because he's damn sure ain't working Payback.
He's not even advertised for any future shows.
He's Payback.
Guarantees getting a Saudi check. Guarantees getting
Fast Lane. He's probably not working Fast Lane. He'll probably work Survivor Series.
Whew. So if he works Survivor Series, who's his opponent? And it's not going to be Seth. We're tired of this.
Jimmy.
Why would we Jimmy? He's going to face the champion.
Because he got. They said they are doing Raw SmackDown again. Can't do Roman versus Finn.
Bragging rights. Bring back bragging rights.
Versus Finn?
I'm not mad at it.
Bring back Taboo Tuesday.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wasn't that Cyber Sunday?
Cyber Sunday tab.
On Twitter,
NXT's getting all.
On Twitter and vote for the match stipulation.
NXT's getting all of the old pay-per-views. They about to get No Mercy. NXT got No Mercy, Great American Bash, In Your House, and Halloween Havoc.
Let's give them fucking Road Wild and Slamboree. Like
they getting Vengeance next.
They have that. It's called
Vengeance Day.
It's called NXT Vengeance Day. It's got the whole red V and everything.
They have Vengeance Day.
Vengeance Day in your house. Vengeance Day in your house. No Mercy. And Great American Bash. Halloween Havoc.
I'm not gonna be that oblivious, but did they have Starrcade?
No, Starrcade was like a special televised house show.
Starrcade.
Yeah, that was just something WWE did with. I think Cody was WWE champion at one point.
Don't worry, Friday Night Europe will do top 10 best stipulation matches. Well, best. I'm trying to word it right. Just like most out of pocket like stipulation names, like the Nigerian drum match.
Keno match.
Kennel
the
from
Kennel
Hell.
team is crazy.
Kennel from Hell match. But yo, that is our show. I was like expecting us to go a half an hour, but no, it's an hour. That's good viewing time, yo. This is gonna go live tonight on the Charismatic Creations YouTube channel, and I will be tagging the Blur Cartel, them boys, having done a show together in a minute. Apparently, courting the Amazing Spider Cam. Friday Night Heroes coming back.
We got it lined up tomorrow.
The
We'll
year
do
is returning.
SummerSlam. We're gonna do a little preview also. So, but shout out to Charismatic Creations, Filthy Casuals. You know, we gotta do our own little spin on this joint, and then top 10 factions.
Listen, I still got a filthy casual episode. We ain't even never do.
I know. I've been busy. I've been working. Don't worry. I got things in. I got things in the pipeline. We got filthy casual.
I've heard
that should have happened
from last night's roundtable. I heard New Day's top 5, which is
New Day's top 5 faction. 4 Horsemen aren't top 5. You know what I mean?
I think
it's nasty.
I think it's like an automatic response of saying who's the greatest faction all time. Everybody goes 4 Horsemen. I think it's just like an automatic response.
Were you out live with the 4 Horsemen was fucking wrestling?
Like the early days of WCW in the 90s.
No, I'm gonna ask everybody if you were alive when you can formulate complex sentences while you seeing Ric Flair wrestle. And sure, I'll allow you to have it, but other than that, just shut the hell up.
Yeah,
if you are alive and just like have mental memories of Chris Benoit being in
4 Horsemen,
then sure, I'll allow your opinion. Other than that, shut the hell
up. Yeah, Filthy Casual SummerSlam preview. Your show. So one more time, we're in agreement. Logan Paul wins. I think I picked Shayna. Can't pick Ronda. We both got Gunther retaining. We've got Asuka retaining. I've got LA Knight winning the Battle Royal. Cam's got Otis.
Fuck it. Anybody but LA Knight gonna win.
Battle Royal, I'm gonna take LA Knight or Shayna and Ronda. I'll take Shayna. What was the other match?
Logan Paul Ricochet.
Logan Paul.
Paul gets the dub. We got the Grayson Waller Legendary Heat segment, and then we're in agreement. Cody wins, Finn wins, Roman wins. Should be a fun show. But thank you.
Kid Rock brings up the Undertaker.
Gunther wins as well.
And
he going for that Intercontinental record. They're gonna give him the record.
He's probably gonna smash that record. But that's our show, folks. We are out of here. We'll be back with more Filthy Casual. Probably for All In and All Out, since they are on back-to-back weekends.
I heard from Bully Ray they shouldn't announce any matches for All In and just leave everybody surprised.
There's a reason that no company has never did that. There's a reason for that, Bully. I get where you're coming from, but there's a reason. Right. No company. It's like, here's pay-per-view, spend your money, we won't tell you any matches that's on the card. Just look at our roster and hope for the best.
Hope Kenny Omega or somebody is on the card. And just hope.
So Adam Cole, MJF is going to main.
Yeah.
With Adam Cole turning on MJF, we come on.
Hey, before we go, listen, the best thing about pro wrestling is the little nuances that happens. I'm gonna put you on something. Anytime Adam Cole has kind of turned on somebody, when he hugs them, instead of doing like a regular hug, he does like this, like he's stabbing you in the back. He's done it every single time at Ring of Honor. He did it at NXT. He just did it to MJF. Pay attention. And now AEW brought in the Kingdom, which Adam Cole was. We're done. We can't. The show's over.
Now
We can't.
you only get completely unhinged MJF.
Like we built up MJF. He's now face. His story is like he's the most developed character in AEW.
Facts.
And now
Orange Cassidy just winning matches every fucking week.
Orange Cassidy's the most dominant, most successful champion ever.
Disgusting.
But that's a story for a different day. I can't wait. We out of here. Make love, not war. And never forget, Xia Li, Shotzi Blackheart, Bailey, Willow Nightingale, Gigi Dolan. Holla at your boy. Peace.
I don't know what that meant, but all right.
They all got yams.
And he just completely dipped. That's crazy.
Now why the gym is still live too. Crazy.
You don't know how to work StreamYard. Still recording.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to stop in the recording.